Oh my god, he's playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Yo, my Inklings are so sick in that game. I get totally body beaten in Nintoonist. I bet he's never even won a local before. Oh, god, sorry. Sorry, that was, I apologize for that. That was my impression of AC Menace. My incredibly, completely accurate impression of AC Menace. That is exactly what she sounds like, with no exaggeration. For those of you who have never met her or know her in person or have heard her voice before, that is exactly, completely, no filter, what she sounds like. I think my impression of her is getting pretty accurate, actually. I've been working on my impressions of my friends, so yeah. But anyway, how's it going, guys? Nintoonist here. I am playing Super Smash Bros. Ultimate in this video. My god, the game is finally upon us. Isn't that amazing? But I'm sure none of you are even really paying attention to that. You're probably waiting for me to apologize for not uploading a video in, you know, however long it's been, you know. Who even cares? Like, frankly, I don't even think I owe you guys an apology. It's only been, let me check here. Let me check on my phone. 3 months. Oh, wow. Gee, that's... Oh, God, I'm sorry. Oh, God. 3 months. Wow, I gotta be honest, I don't think I've ever left my channel in the dark for that long before. At the very least, I've never left my channel in the dark for that long ever since I gained, like, you know, a decent following on YouTube. I think when I had something like, yeah, I was in the hundreds of subscribers, like, way back when I was a teenager, and, like, literally no one was watching my videos. Then I think I might have taken bigger gaps before, but nobody was watching my videos at that point anyway, or at the very least, very, very not many people were, except for, like, the super OG Nintoonist fans. You guys know who you are, and for that, I do deeply want to apologize to you guys. You guys made me who I am. YouTube initially filled such a void in my life when I started doing it years ago, and you guys made this channel what it is. You guys essentially made the content that you wanted to see, and I should not have left you guys in the dark for that long. At the very, very least, you know, if I'm not making content, if I can't consistently make content for you guys, at the very least, you guys are owed an explanation as to why. So, here goes. I'm not gonna try and come up with some fancy excuse or whatever, like, oh, I was mountain biking with Logan Paul on, like, the Appalachian Mountains, you know, like, Jake Paul, me and him are homies. I helped actually train him for the fight he did with that guy that nobody cared about after, like, one day after it happened. No, I've literally just not had the time these past couple of months to make videos. That's it. I've had a very, very busy semester with school. I've had a part-time job that I've been working in between that as well. My personal life, I mean, I'm not going to go into it, obviously, but my personal life has just been something to deal with. There's been a lot of stuff in my personal life that I've had to deal with, you know, that's kind of taken precedence over making videos, and for pretty good reason, too. You know, I've been looking for an internship as well all this semester because I only have one more semester of college after this and the spring semester coming up, and I want to have an internship during that as well so I can just pile on even more experience on my resume. I mean, I've done an internship before, you know, but you want to get as much experience as you can with this kind of stuff, but I'm not going to go on a spiel about that. Basically, all of that has taken precedence over making videos. When I'm not at school, I'm either working, and when I'm not doing either of those things, I'm, like, at a Smash tournament or something, playing the game with my friends or something. And I suppose, yeah, you know, if I really wanted to, I probably could have just not gone to those tournaments, I suppose, and would have been able to stay home and make a video, but I've been wanting to play the game and just practice in preparation for Ultimate these past couple of months, you know? I mean, I've just wanted to spend time with my friends. Like, I may be a content creator, but at the end of the day, you know, I am also a Smasher. You guys know me. I'm pretty much known at this point as a Smash Brothers YouTuber, so I need to keep on my game for that kind of stuff. I mean, that's... wow, that is... I just realized what I said as I said it. That is definitely an excuse and a half, but you guys know what I mean. Basically, I'm not going to come up with some fancy excuse. I have literally just not had the time to make videos. I know it just sounds like a super basic thing when you hear it coming out of my mouth, when you hear it on a video, like, oh, he's just been busy, you know, it's what every YouTuber says, like, oh, I never have time to do this or that or whatever. He doesn't even love me anymore. No, I quite literally have just not even had a split second to work on these videos. My schoolwork has been massive, you know, like I said, I've been working a part-time job. My personal life has been kind of hectic. It's been something I've had to deal with, you know, for quite some time. It's nothing bad, you know, it's all part of my life, you know, it's just personal stuff, obviously. I'm not going to dispel that here, but, yeah, that's, just, it is what it is. And I'm sure there have been, like, snippets of time or whatever, you know, like when I wasn't working one night or whatever, or, like, I didn't have any actual homework to do, and that probably happened twice this entire semester, if I'm being completely honest with you. And, there's probably been, like, some moments, at least, where I probably did have time, but you know, you gotta take in, like, the actual, like, limitations of a human being as well, you know, like, I've just been tired as well in between all that. Usually when I work, like, during the day or something, and I come home at 4, you know, I'm exhausted by that point, and I have to take a nap or something, and then after I wake up from the nap, I have schoolwork to do, and even if I didn't, I didn't really have the energy to, like, make a video anyway, but energy aside, you know, like, besides not having the time or the energy to really make these videos, energy is definitely a part of it, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It has also had a lot to do with motivation. And that's where the video kind of gets real. On top of taking you guys out of the dark as to why I haven't been making videos, I feel like you guys also genuinely deserve honesty from me. I've been, you know, you guys have been honest with me in terms of what you want me to make, and you guys have been honest with me in terms of your feedback and everything, except for just, you know, like, you know, trolls and YouTube comments, but a lot of the times, YouTube comments aren't even really good feedback for content creators. A lot of the times, people, when they really like a YouTube video, they don't comment at all, or they just like it, and they just don't really say anything. People have a tendency to... It's like the opposite. You know the age-old saying, you know, like, oh, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I feel like when, like, kids are, like, raised by the internet, they're raised in the exact opposite way. They feel like if they don't have anything mean to say, anything detrimental to say to a person, any put-downs to say to a person, that they shouldn't say anything at all, because half the time when you go to, like, a YouTube comment section, it could be, like, a video about, like, socks or something, like, welcome to my sock channel, Sockamania, and it's just, like, this lady who just, like, knits socks on her channel, and you'll have people in the comment section arguing about, like, fucking religion about all things, you know, but a lot of the times, YouTube comments aren't really good feedback, and I haven't even really looked at my YouTube comments until recently, and a lot of them are really the same. You know, people only really comment on, like, my Smash videos. It's a lot of people, like, recommending me different top 10 lists to make and stuff, and a lot of people telling me, you know, like, why are you listening to this guy? I bet he's never won a local in his life. He's clearly never been ranked in his region or anything. I bet he sucks at Smash. I bet he's gay. I bet he's gay, and if he is gay, that makes him a worse person than me for some reason, you know? It's just, you know, people trying to put me down, but, you know, I'm a YouTuber, I have thicker skin than that, who cares? But, basically, like, all of that unnecessary rambling aside, I've been having my own struggles with content creation recently, and I'd be lying if I said it didn't have any effect on me returning to YouTube. And that is this. I am struggling, and I am genuinely torn between the content I want to make for my YouTube channel and the content I feel like I should. Let me explain what I mean by that. You know, just like any artist, you know, they'll, like, tell themselves their stuff is garbage or whatever, you know, like, it's just an artist thing, you know, they'll always, like, think their own stuff is crap. And my thing isn't necessarily just that, it's, in a sense, it's sort of like what I feel a lot of you guys think about my channel. Let me explain what I mean by that. Even with, like, the larger following that I've had since I made that We Are #1 video a few years ago, rest in peace, Stefan Carl, you literally made me the man I am today. And I've never even met the guy. It's really amazing the world we live in. Can do stuff like that. But basically it's this, and I'll be honest. Most of you only really watch my channel for one thing. I know that there are so many of you who only watch me, only comment on my channels, only sub to me because of my top 10 Smash Brothers videos. And in the back of my mind, I think I understand why those videos do so much better than a lot of my other videos do, in a sense, because a lot of my videos aren't really, like, breakout videos, like, they're Let's Plays, and a lot of the times, if people want to watch, like, a two-man Let's Play, you know, like the ones that I made with Dennis, they're not gonna give, like, a new YouTuber a chance and, like, you know, watch a 15-minute video of, like, him and, like, this other person that they don't really know just spiel about, like, nothing and make, like, a bunch of dumb jokes the whole time or whatever, when they can go to Game Grumps and watch that, because if there's already an established YouTube channel that really does that, you know? My Smash Top 10s, and although other people have made, like, Smash Top 10s before, they're usually more, like, casual-based. Like, a lot of the top 10s I've seen will be like, oh, top 10, you know, moves in Smash, and it's not talking about how necessarily good the moves are. Like, I feel like the #1 move on that list would be, like, you know, Melee Fox's Shine, or, like, Brawl Meta Knight's Shuttle Loop, like, among the best moves in the entire series. But instead, a lot of those lists, like the kinds you'd see on, like, Watch Mojo or whatever, would just be like, oh, the best move in Smash is the Falcon Punch because of Falcon Punch! You know, like, it's just those lists are made for casuals. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, people really like those videos and people enjoy them. People like top 10 videos for some reason. Apparently, people really, really care about, like, some stranger's opinion on the internet. I don't know why, but they do. And apparently, I am no exception to that. But I think one of the things that sets my top 10 videos apart is that they're coming from a competitive player. There were never really many top 10 lists, like, in terms of, like, competitive Smash. Besides, like, you know, like, certain little, like, fun little lists that were made by, like, top players and stuff. Mine, I, like, just categorize and list factors and elements of competitive Smash from throughout each game, and I just list them and compile them all together in a way that, like, no other YouTuber really has. And one of the golden rules of YouTube is that if you want people to notice your content, you gotta be as creative, as unique as possible. If you just try and do something that, like, another YouTuber did, they're not gonna watch you. You know, like, take Brentalfloss, for instance. Like, he adds lyrics to video game music and composes video game music himself and adds lyrics to, you know, the songs and sings about the game. If I just decided to drop everything and do that, who knows, probably some people would notice and some people would watch me. But those people who did notice and watch me would not only call me a Brentalfloss ripoff, but my videos would get a fraction of the views in comparison to Brentalfloss. If they want to watch, you know, somebody add lyrics to video game music and sing them, they just go watch Brentalfloss. Why would they come watch me and a smaller YouTuber for that? They want to go to the established channel who already did that. Sort of like the strong stay strong and the weak stay weak or whatever, you know, Charles Darwin evolution something. I don't know. I didn't pay attention in that class. I got a fat pair of double D's in both of the science classes I had to take back in my old community college, but regardless, I feel like I'm genuinely struggling between the content I want to make versus the content I feel like I should. And I'll just be honest with you guys. I really don't have fun making top 10 lists anymore. A lot of the fun has been sucked out of it for me. I mean, originally I started making them because I thought it was a really, really good idea, and I think it was a really good idea. I mean, it really got me a lot of subs. It bumped up the views on my channel tenfold. I mean, it was nothing but a good idea, really, but after, like, doing them again and again and watching the view count for them go down and down and down and just watching the comments of people just yelling at me just for my opinion about the game or whatever, or just not caring about the video and just saying, like, oh, good video, now do this one that I want, you know, it just sucked so much of it out of me, and not just that as well, you know. What really, really did it for me, and I'll be honest with you, is seeing pretty much any other video that I did make, like, you know, like my Doc Down Air video, or like one of my Let's Plays or something, just pretty much anything but my Smash Top 10 list. And whenever, like, the first things I see are, like, comments of people just being like, good video, now can you make this Top 10 list? I think it's a really good recommendation for a Top 10 video. That just kind of breaks my spirit. Because on top of the fact that it's showing that this person doesn't really care about any of the other type of content that I do make, which I understand, you know, every YouTuber goes through that. If you like my top 10s the best, I'm not going to blame you. I'm not saying you did anything wrong. If that's what you like, if that's what you want to watch, you don't have to watch any of my other content. You don't even have to watch this video if you don't really want to. This video is probably going to wind up being really long now that I think about it, but there's a lot I really have to say in it. But regardless, continuing on with that, I have never had more fun on this channel than when I was making Let's Plays with Dennis. I just love making Let's Plays so much. Ever since I was a teenager, I loved doing them. When I was doing them by myself and I was awkward and I was making jokes about, like, Barbie Dream Girls and I was wearing a whole headset with a microphone in it and recording into that horrible, horrible microphone, but I didn't even realize until later on that I didn't ever set the audacity to record on that microphone, so I was recording on my shitty laptop's, like, internal mic the whole time, and I did 3 entire Let's Plays like that back when I was a garbage YouTuber, like, you know? And, yeah, those were just some of the most fun I've ever had on this channel. Getting to, like, edit those videos again and just reliving all the same jokes, you know, that me and Dennis made during that Let's Plays, and just laughing as hard as I was during the actual moments that me and him had recording them. For me, personally, that was just so much fun. I loved doing it so much. And it's something that a lot of other people would find boring, you know, just sitting in, like, an editing program or whatever, and just, like, doing the same thing, editing all of these together, you know, like, because editing Let's Plays, I'm not gonna lie, the way I do them, the way, like, the Game Grumps does them, the way a lot of channels do them, is fairly simple editing, and that's another reason why I like them as well. It's content I can consistently crank out, and it's content I love to make. I cannot consistently crank out top 10 videos. Like I said earlier in this video, I simply do not have the time for that. And I feel like what I'm going through in this sense, I feel like Star_, which if you don't know who that is, he is a former Team Fortress 2 YouTuber who made, like, a lot of other amazing videos as well, who has since retired a few years ago when Overwatch came out and is now a full-time Overwatch streamer and content creator and, like, player and commentator for Overwatch and everything. And he still plays a lot of other games, too, but he just does a lot of that stuff on Twitch now. He has since completely stopped doing YouTube. And part of the reason he stopped doing YouTube is because, like, he felt like he had done everything he really could do with Team Fortress 2, and part of it was his fan base as well, because over the years, like, he built up a fan base of people who really only wanted to watch him for his Team Fortress 2 videos. And they really didn't give the slightest dog crap about anything else he made, and frankly, I feel like I'm going through that on a much smaller scale. I feel like there are a lot of people who just really only care about my Smash Top 10 list and will never give anything else I watch a chance, no matter how much passion I put into those videos, no matter how much time I put into it, because, like I said earlier, my favorite thing to make on this channel were my Let's Plays, and they are the least viewed videos on my entire channel. I'm sorry, I mean, you can argue something about YouTubers being artists, but there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That hurts. And I can't devote time and energy into YouTube if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing. But the thing about that is that if I don't make these Smash Top 10 lists, then my views are gonna drop drastically, my subs are gonna stop increasing, you know? I haven't made a video in 3 months, I'm pretty sure I haven't lost any subs, I'm pretty sure I've done nothing but gain subs somehow, which I want to apologize as well. I never even made a 5K sub special, that's how busy I've been. I've been so bad to you guys in terms of this and in terms of YouTube and everything, but like I said, I've just been way too busy, but the thing is, it feels like a lot of people only really want to watch me for one thing, and I know that that's okay in the long run, but it's just, you know, as a content creator who, like, puts a lot of time and effort into his videos, it hurts when the thing you're most proud of putting out there, the thing you're most proud of making, the thing that's the reason you started doing YouTube in the first place, goes so underappreciated by so many people. And again, I am not saying any of this to make you feel bad. If you don't want to watch my Let's Plays, that is fine. Frankly, I don't even really watch a lot of Let's Plays myself. If they were Let's Plays by, like, you know, what do you call it, smaller YouTubers, I frankly don't feel like I would have the time to really give those YouTubers a chance personally. Like I said, I don't blame you guys for any of this. I'm just saying that on my end, it just kinda sucks. That's all. And I don't want to end up like Star, because I feel like, or at least this is just the persona he puts on. I don't really know. I haven't watched him in a long time myself. I feel like he hates his old fan base or something, and that I feel like he resents them for, like, having them only want him to make Team Fortress 2 videos, and just not caring about the other videos he made and stuff, like his Basically series and whatever, and I don't want to wind up like that. And in fact, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wind up like that, considering how busy of a person I am nowadays. I actually just got offered a job for an internship today, out of the blue, while I'm waiting for, like, a callback from another one as well, you know, it's getting to be that time. I'm a busy guy, you know, and, yeah. There have been a few times where BandyPat, you know, has asked me stuff about, like, staying motivated to make YouTube videos, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but, like, BandyPat, the Guitar Hero streamer, YouTuber, he used to be my son. I raised that man from the little pup that he was into the full-blown barking dog that he is today. He used to have a fraction of the amount of followers that I have. He was always behind me in terms of, like, my sub count and everything, and then one day he just surpassed me and his channel just, like, blew up a lot, you know, and God bless him, Godspeed to him for that, you know, and everything, but, like, whenever he asked me something like that, I would tell him the whole thing about, like, staying motivated, how, like, being motivated can be kind of hard, you really have to put love into something that you want to make, you have to make something that you want to make, and a lot of the times I felt like I didn't even really, I believed what I was saying, but not in terms of myself, because, like, I myself have such a hard time staying motivated to make videos myself for a couple of reasons, whether it's because I'm, like, busy, or I'm lazy, or I just don't have the energy to make a video or whatever, or in this case, this whole thing with me being torn between the content I want to make versus the content I feel like I should. But I've been talking about it with some people, and I think what makes the most sense going forward is that, I mean, it's not that I completely don't enjoy making top 10 videos or anything. I do. It's just the fact that that's, like, the only thing that so many people want is just, I think that just kind of sucks, because I don't just want to become a top 10 YouTuber, you know? I have ideas. There are lots of videos I want to be able to make eventually. I want to, like, have a variety, you know? Like, there's one video that I'm actually in the planning stages right now of making. I wanted to make a little tutorial video for Smash Ultimate since that game just dropped, and I have made absolutely nothing for that game yet. I haven't had the time to play it. Like, if you look at the setup in my room, I have so much soundproof foam everywhere. You know, I have such a nice mic stand now, a couple monitors on my screen, and I'm just doing nothing with it, you know? and like I said, a new Super Smash Bros. Game just dropped, I would be such an idiot to not be making content for this game. That's why I'm using footage of Smash Ultimate for this video. I would just be such a moron to not be producing content for the new game, you know? That's just like, you know, just capitalizing on a completely missed opportunity, you know what I mean? But I think the most rational thing to do going forward is that I need to understand that, I need you guys to understand that I can't do YouTube, I can't make YouTube if I'm not enjoying what I'm making. Because these videos take time, they take effort, you know, for me to do. It's time out of my day to really make these videos, and I, frankly, need to enjoy what I'm doing, need to enjoy what I'm making, gotta put myself into it, gotta put love into it, if I'm gonna be spending my precious time doing these videos. But at the same time, I think I need to understand the metrics, and like the SEOM, the SEO or whatever, search engine optimization, whatever it is, I don't know. I mean, I major in communication and media arts, and I still don't know what a lot of that shit means, which is kind of dumb. But I think I also need to understand that you guys want to see something specifically. There is content that I know you guys want to see. You want to see top 10 lists, you want to see Smash content, and I want to provide that for you. I am by no means saying I'm gonna stop making top 10 lists. I want to make top 10 lists, and the reason I want to make them is because I know that's what you want to see. But when people aren't just roasting me in the comment section or telling me my opinions are trash, or just caring way too much about the opinions of a guy who has never even been ranked in his region's opinions on Smash, I'm just a dude on the internet. I don't know why some of you care so much, so passionately about what I think about the game. But, when they're not doing that, like, they're recommending me ideas like, oh, I have an idea for a top 10 video you should make. You should make top 10 fastest Super Smash Bros. Characters. And like, no, why would I ever make that video? No offense to whoever suggested that video to me, but that would literally just be me, like, reading a chart back at you. That would be me going onto the Smash Bros. Wiki, googling up, like, the top 10 fastest Smash Bros. Characters, and reading them to you in order. Who would watch that? I wouldn't watch that shit. That sounds horrible. That would be like the worst video I'd ever make. Why would I ever want to make something like that? I'd be like, okay, the fastest character is Sonic, and then after that is Falcon. After that would be Little Mac. I mean, maybe if I did it in like a, you know, a really terrible southern accent like that, maybe a couple more people would watch it, but it just sucks thinking that like some of you guys would rather watch a garbage video like that than just anything else I would put time and effort into. Again, not trying to make you feel bad. I'm just saying, you know, if I'm gonna make a Smash top 10 list, then just like my Let's Plays, just like any other content I want to make, my heart has to be in it. So what I'm saying here is that I still want to make Smash top 10s for you, because I know that's what you guys want to see, but if I'm gonna make them, I have to put my heart into it. It's something that I have to, like, I wouldn't be able to make as often as you guys would probably want to see it. I need to find the right balance. That's what I've learned. I need to find the right balance between the content I want to make and the content I feel like I should. And I feel like every YouTuber goes through this eventually, and I think it's high time, my time. And frankly, I thought it was high time that I explained to you guys where I've been since I've left you guys in the dark for so long. And again, I truly want to apologize to you guys for that. That was not cool of me. I should have at least tweeted to you guys or something that I haven't been back. But I know a lot of you guys who follow me on here don't even follow me on Twitter, which, frankly, if you're not, I feel like you should. I'm more active on there than pretty much any other social media platform, YouTube included, obviously. But, yeah. If there's anything I learned at the end of all this is that I need to find that balance, I need to make the Let's Plays, I need to make the videos that I want to make so I can just retain my sanity as a content creator while still being able to make content, because I don't want to stop making content anytime soon, even as busy of a person as I am, you know. I started making YouTube videos for a reason. It filled such a void in my life, you know what I mean? Like, there was such a profound emptiness as a teenager before I started doing this, and I wanted to do it so bad, and it blossomed me so much as a person. It helped to bring me out of my shell. You know, it's done so much for me, and you guys have done so much for me. And since you've all done so much for me, the last thing I ever want to do, the last thing I'm ever going to do, is give up on you guys. So I'm not going to stop making Smash Top 10 lists, even though I don't enjoy making them nearly as much as I used to, even though they don't really get as much views as they used to, you know, it's the very least I can do for you guys for everything that you've done for me. I love you all so much. You guys made me into the man I am today, into the YouTuber I am today. I owe you guys that, at least. At the very, very least, owe you guys that explanation, you know. And I'm sorry it took so long for me to actually tell you guys that. So, TLDR, I haven't been making videos just because I've been insanely busy these past couple months. My semester is almost over, and I'll be on winter break soon, so hopefully I'll have time to make more videos, which I do have at least one video planned in the makings right now. It's a tutorial video. After that, I want to start making more videos again. I want to start streaming again. I plan on streaming the entirety of World of Light, actually. I have not touched World of Light in Smash Ultimate at all, because I do want to stream the entire thing for you guys. I want to get back to streaming eventually too, you know, and I'll be on winter break, like I said, so hopefully I'll have more time for that. But yeah, I just, TLDR, I haven't been making videos because I haven't really had the time. I've just been incredibly busy these past couple months. I'm torn between the content I want to make versus the content I should, blah, 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 super artist stuff. At the end of the day, I feel like I should be making both, which is something I'm going to want to be doing for you guys. And with Ultimate, you know, already here on the horizon, even though the game is out and I still haven't made any videos for it, I think a top 10 list would probably be a great way to start. Or a tutorial video or something, but just something. Because like I said, I'd be such an idiot to not make content for this game. And that is pretty much it. Wow, I've been talking to Audacity for about 35 minutes now. Hopefully the entire file takes. I really don't want to have to re-record a lot of this, but, you know, then I'm probably going to have to re-record a lot of this, considering I'm saying all this nonsense and wasting precious recording time on the recording, blah, 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 blah. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it. If you watched this entire video, which, you know, I hope you did if you've been wondering where I've been this whole time, because I feel like there was a lot of important stuff in it. I appreciate you bearing with me this whole time. Thank you so much. That is going to do it. My name is Nintoonist. For some reason you like this video and you want to subscribe to me for it, go ahead. There are links in the description and everything. Links down to my social media. It's all down there. Thank you all so much for bearing with me this whole time. I promise I will get back to making videos eventually. I don't think I'm going to be able to consistently make videos for a while, I'll be honest with you guys, but I want you guys to know that whenever I do have free time, whenever I'm inspired, whenever I think it's a good idea to capitalize on and make a video, I will always come back here. At least for the time being, I will always come back here until I maybe have another job, you know, a year from now. I don't know where I'm going to be a year from now, but, you know, I just want you all to know I have not forgotten about you guys, and I hope you haven't forgotten about me. Thank you all so much for watching, guys. Take care. I'll see you soon.